friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I'm a Saint Beauty artist and a DIY lash enthusiast, and I'm a lover of all things beauty. So you're gonna find a whole bunch of beauty videos on my channel, but today's video is going to be product empties. I really enjoy doing these videos because first off, it's a great moment for me because years ago, if you look back through my channel, my YouTube channel, I was really trying a whole bunch of stuff and spending ungodly amount of money on new products, and I never really finished anything. And I used to be obsessed with the makeup favorite videos where it's like, oh, monthly favorites or whatever. And I love talking about new things and I love buying new things, but then I never used them. And so the past couple of years, I've really been trying to use up the products that I actually have. Obviously, if it doesn't work for my skin, then I have been trying to be more diligent with returning stuff. But for the most part, I have been focusing on actually using up the stuff. So I kind of broke it out into 3 different sections. First one's gonna be hair care. The second one's going to be skincare, makeup. And then the third one's gonna be kind of like miscellaneous stuff. I have a lot to go through, so I'm gonna kind of do rapid fire. I'm not gonna go too much in depth, but obviously if you have any questions, please leave them down below and I will answer them as best as I can. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing is this dry shampoo. I just literally used it up this morning. This is the Nexus Dry Shampoo Refreshing Mist. One thing I like about this is it's got a decent price point. I can't remember how much it actually costs, but it's not super expensive, but it's not like super white cast. It's not like the Peptides or the Living Proof where it's like, you got all this, white powder coming at you. It is kind of in the middle. And what I like about it is it's kind of like a daily dry shampoo. I don't feel like there's a lot of buildup on my scalp, but it doesn't like super absorb up the oil like the Living Proof of Batiste does because it doesn't put out that much product. But it's just a good day-to-day, everyday kind of day-to-day dry shampoo. I really like it, highly recommend it. And it's something that I've been using for years and years and I continue to use. The next thing is the Monat. I say Monat, I think it's Monat. I don't even know. I'm saying Monat because that's the way I'm saying it. But it is the Volumizing Revive Shampoo for limp, flat, or fine hair. So I have done, I think 2 or 3 videos on Monat, like just kind of my experience. And of course, I always get kind of mixed reviews because some people are like, oh, it makes your hair fall out, does all this stuff, there's lawsuits, blah. I have had nothing but positive experiences the different times that I've used it, and now I'm consistently using it. I do go back and forth between this, and then there's another one, I think Replenish, that I go through because I do have extensions. So they are extension safe. They are great. They have different varieties. So this is the volumizing one for fine hair. They have stuff for curly hair. They have stuff for like super damaged hair. They just have a whole bunch of stuff, and I really like my hair on it, and I'm going to continue using it. So the next thing is the DpHue. It's one of those days I don't think I had enough caffeine because I can't get my words out, but it's the Cool Blonde Shampoo and Conditioner. So I've had these for years because, purple shampoo, you just don't use that frequently. But I've been trying to use them at least once. I've been trying to use them at least once a week because I do have the extensions, and the extensions tend to get a little bit more brassy than my natural hair color. So I have been just focusing on the purple shampoo for my extensions. I've used these with my extensions. They've worked just fine. I am going to be trying out another brand. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but these work just fine. And I did see a difference in, taking out that brassiness and really getting that cool blonde look back. So I like these. They don't suds up that much. So one thing with purple shampoos is you definitely want to do it when your hair is dirty. You do it and then make sure you use your regular shampoo because it doesn't really cleanse or anything. So that's it for hair. The next section is going to be makeup and skincare. So there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of grabbing and going because I have a lot to go through. So the first thing is going to be the Mary Kay Micellar Water. I've talked about this a gazillion times. I've done videos about it a gazillion times. I really like it. I use this as my double cleansing, so I will wash my face and then I will take a cotton pad and I will go through and just get the rest of the excess off. What I also love about it is a lot of times when I wash my face, I feel that tight feeling just because we do have hard water here in Texas and it literally feels like it's stripping my skin. So I like this because I feel like it cleanses my skin, but it leaves me without that tight feeling. So really, really like it. Highly recommend it. The next thing is the Jaclyn Hill Skin Perfecting Oil Primer. I have done a video about this. I will link it down below, kind of going more in depth and showing what it looks like put on. Holy grail product. I have 2, they just had a sale not too long ago. I picked up 2 more just to have in my stash. So I always have something, you know, with me. I never run out. This is awesome for dry skin. If you are a dry skin girl like me and struggle with flakes and everything, I highly recommend that you start trying this because I've seen such a difference in my skin when I've been using this as a primer before I put on my makeup. So highly recommend that. The next thing is Mary Kay TimeWise Repair Volume Firm Day Cream with sunscreen. It's got broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. Love this stuff. I talked about Mary Kay. I used to be a Mary Kay consultant. I no longer am, but I still do purchase Mary Kay skincare products because I honestly do believe that they have some great products out there. This is one of them. What I like about it is a thicker moisturizer. And as we get older, we need thicker moisturizers. We need stuff that's going to pack a punch. But what I like about it is it absorbs quickly and it doesn't counteract my makeup. Like I don't feel like it slides off or anything like that. I feel like my face is hydrated. I like the fact that it does have the SPF in it, but it doesn't like, it's thick, but it's not a bad thickness as far as your makeup. So I really, really like it. I will continue purchasing it. I love the pumping mechanism. It's kind of big and bulky, to be honest, with the rest of the other stuff that I have, you know, as far as on my vanity, but it is what it is. I really like it, and I also like the PM as well. So next is the Mary Kay Firming Eye Cream. I absolutely love this stuff. It has this little pumping mechanism. You can get a little bit out, you can get a lot, so I really like that, so you're never like wasting product. This is perfect for me. I use it morning and night, but I really like it for an AM under eye because it is not greasy, it absorbs quickly. And so when I go in with my concealer, it feels moisturized, but you don't have that slippiness kind of thing. So if you're looking for a great, you know, great eye cream, but great, particularly morning eye cream, this one is really, really good. The next thing is the Strivectin, I don't know how to say it, Tighten and Lift Peptide. So this is neck contouring, and you can see here, this is where I'm showing my age, is in my neck and chest. And I've actually had these forever. My daughter, we just went out to dinner the other night and she has them too. So they're hereditary, has nothing to do with whatever. It's just, unfortunately, we have really bad necklace lines or tech neck lines, whatever you want to call them. So I've been trying out different things. And to be honest, mine are to the point where I have to do something drastic in order to improve them. This stuff is not going to work. But if you're starting to see the early signs of those little lines, or you want to prevent them, then definitely, like, don't forget about your neck, please. I can't tell you how, like, when I see people, I'm like, don't forget about your neck and chest. I did that for so many years and now I'm regretting it. But anyways, this one wasn't as great as I did a video, the Dermalogica one. I felt like the Dermalogica one really, really tightened that area. This one I felt was just kind of a watered down version of it. It's kind of the same concept. It has the rollerball thing, but between the two, I definitely like the Dermalogica better. I wouldn't repurchase this one or recommend it. I would recommend the Dermalogica. I think it's called like neck contour, like neck fit or something, but it's the same concept. The next thing that I used up was the Olay Serum's Vitamin C plus Peptide 24 Brightening Serum. So I use this because I was really looking for something with vitamin C. I don't know how much vitamin C it has in it. I do like the pumping mechanism. It was pretty easy to use. I did use up all of it, but I didn't really see a drastic change in my face. Like, I don't feel like it was any more brightening. I don't feel like anything really changed. And especially after I stopped using it, I didn't notice any difference. So to me, I'm trying another product out and we'll see if I notice any difference there. But with this one, I think there's better ones on the market. I wouldn't recommend this one. Next is the TimeWise Repair Voluform Advanced Lifting Serum. So this comes, you can get it all in a set or whatever. I use it. I don't know if I noticed anything, you know, magical about it. When I've stopped using it, I've noticed a slight kind of dullness in my skin, but then also just, I don't know, like dullness basically. But I can't say if this product is any better. Like, I'm using it as a system, and so I can't pinpoint what product actually is doing all the work. I do think they work really, really well together if you get the TimeWise Repair set, which has the cleanser, and I don't particularly like the cleanser, but it has the day cream, the night cream, the lifting serum. There's a revealing peel, and I think that's it. But all together, if you consistently do it, I think together as a system, it's magical, and that is really what transformed my skin. This by itself, I can't really say what it actually does, so I can't really recommend it. I'm using it up because I do have some in my, you know, left over in my stock. And then once I stop, maybe I'll try something else, or maybe I'll stop it and really see if I notice a difference. What I do like about it is it absorbs quickly. So it's not, it's kind of a, there's literally nothing left. But it's, I don't know if you can see here, like that's really disgusting, but it's not like a serum, like a liquidy serum. It's more of a cream serum, but it does absorb quickly, and I just would use it at night. And I did use it with my retinol and never had any issues. The next thing is I can never say this brand, but it's the lip sleeping mask. I talk about this with everybody. I talked about it with the lady who does my nails. I've talked about it with the lady who does my hair. Just literally anybody will listen. I'm like, oh, as soon as we get on, like, for whatever reason, lip mask or whatever, I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta try this one. This one is the sweet candy one. I prefer the original one. I feel like the original one, it's like a pink one, has the formulation is just better. Like, I feel like with the different scents that they came out with, the formulation changed a little bit. They smell really, really good. They taste good, like not like eating tastes good, but when you go, you can kind of get that taste a little bit with the scent, I guess. I don't know if that's weird, but I just feel like the original pink one, the formulation is the best. And even though I think I have one more that I think I got like a gummy bear or whatever, I'm still noticing that the formulation's not there. What I liked about the original one is when you put it on, I put a thick layer on, and then when I wake up the next morning, it was almost like a buffer on my lips. So we do sleep with the fan on, so a lot of times that whipping of the air, especially during the winter time, we're going into the cooler months, it would just kind of create a barrier, and my lips felt moisturized when I woke up. I have very, very dry T-zone, and so even my lips, especially in wintertime, start to crack and kind of bleed. And so I felt like doing this, the original one, every single night just helped create a barrier, helped moisturize, almost bake, like what is that called? Basting that people do, like with the Aquaphor. It was almost like that. It's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. The next thing is the TimeWise Repair Volume Fill Deep Wrinkle Filler. So I've talked about this before, so I won't go into detail. Like I said, with mine, I didn't notice anything significant, but again, mine are like, I need stuff. This is not going to fix it. But what I think this would be really good is if you're starting to see those crow's feet, you're starting to see those lines, you're starting to see like the fine lines and wrinkles. I know it does say deep wrinkle filler. I personally didn't feel like it helped with my deep wrinkles, but I feel like it would be really, really good for those fine line and wrinkles that you're starting to see. I do think that you'll see an improvement with this. This is not an affordable product by any means, so I always hate to recommend it because I don't feel like it really does like amazing, and I feel like with the deep wrinkles, I didn't really see anything. So it's kind of one of those things, like I can't really recommend it because of the price. Okay, so next we're gonna go into a little bit more beauty stuff. One thing that I used up is the Mary Kay Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in Pink Starlight. This is my absolute favorite. Let me see if I can get, I mean, you can see a little bit right there. I mean, I used this puppy up. I was like scraping it. I have another one, don't you worry, but this is by far my favorite liquid eyeshadow. It is so, so pretty. Literally looks good on everybody. Super easy to blend and just kind of gives this angelic, I almost said something like angelic glow. Love it, love it, love it. The next thing is the Lashify Release. So this one, I just throw in here because this is what I use to take off my eyelashes. my DIY eyelashes. This one I actually liked more than Lilac Street. I haven't tried the ones like people say use coconut oil and all that stuff, and a lot of the lash brands, like the Lynx Lashes I think has where you drip it and you move it down. I like this because I could actually kind of scrape the lashes off, and a lot of times I would just hold it there, let the oil just kind of break the bond, and then kind of move it off. I actually really liked it. It is more expensive than most of the other lash brands, but I feel like it probably did the best. And I liked it because it didn't have, this brush didn't hurt me. It didn't like scrape my skin like some of the other ones. So I like this one. Next is the Mary Kay. I didn't realize that this whole video was going to be Mary Kay, but the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. This one's a decent mascara. I actually am just starting to use the Tartelette Tube Mascara. Absolutely love it. I'm going to be doing a video on that, but this one's okay. I feel like it's a good mascara that does lengthening and volumizing. So if you're looking for a good Mary Kay mascara, I think this is good. I think there's some other ones on the market that are just as good. Last but not least is this phone case. It looks nasty, but I had gotten so many compliments on it because it's square. It has the squared edges. It is just, I mean, this is why I got a new one. It's literally on my phone right now, the brand new one, but it just started getting discolored, and I know you're supposed to clean it, but I think it was just discolored. I had it on for a year, held up really well. It was really disgusting cleaning, but you can see like the scratch marks and stuff like that. But I think it was like 10 bucks. I will link it down below in Amazon, but I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a square phone case, this one's amazing. And I can't tell you how many times I dropped it, and knock on wood, it never broke. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of rapid fire and I had a lot of products to talk through, but please let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, bye.